Shalom, shalom, call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praises to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and truth is sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. North Korea says over 1.4 million people have volunteered to fight U.S. imperialism. U.S. imperialists. Let's bring that back. North Korea says over 1.4 million people have volunteered to fight U.S. imperialists. And in this video, it's going into this article that's going all around. And at first they said 800. Now they're saying 1.4 million people have signed up to go to war with to fight against America. Okay, and I was just watching the video that one of the brothers in my camp had did, the brother Tazamak. Beautiful video, man. And he was going into how it was an AI video that came out, which is AI stuff. It's taking the world by storm, and people don't know what's true and what's false anymore. But it was a video of Biden, an AI video of Biden saying, pretty much declaring war on Russia. Okay, which is very dangerous, man, because a Russia can take that seriously, But it just goes to show, that the tensions are rising, man, and ultimately these nations are going to turn against America, and North Korea's, citizens are already ready to go to war with America, man, which America is about to do a draft, and they're about to start drafting, and that's what happened in that AI video too. Biden pretty much put out, he declared war against Russia, and he called for a draft. Well, that's about to happen in real life, man. Okay, that's about to happen in real life, and Russia is real deal about to America's about to really put out a draft for your sons and daughters to go fight in a war. But you see here that in these North Koreans, they're ready to go fight. You ain't gotta be no draft for them. They ready to go. They volunteering. Okay, so let's I'm gonna play this video. As I play, I'm gonna read it because it doesn't say anything. I'm gonna read it as I play it. They're gonna grab some scriptures. All right. It says quays have young cues of young people were shown young people were shown on state TV enlisting in the military. So this is what you're seeing. These young people are enlisting in the military on TV. Okay, they're showing on TV and enlisting in the military, and it's all these people, man. Okay, these are this is the army. Meanwhile, Seoul and Washington have conducted their largest joint military drills in 5 years. Has reported that missiles with Pyongyang has responded with missile tests simulating a nuclear counterattack. You see, and they keep throwing that word nuclear around. They keep using that N-word. Which that's Bible prophecy that America's going to be short with thermonuclear missiles, and these nations are going to have all these nations are going to have a part in that, man, including North Korea, China, Russia, okay, Iran. It says the rockets were launched from a buried silo. And that's dangerous because they did it on purpose because they have buried silos, and they can't be detected. So which means that they don't know how many missiles and silos these people have if they're buried underground. It says, which analysts say would improve speed and stability in future tests.
사일로 발사는 즉각적인 발사가 가능. 그 다음에 발사 의도를
With a silo, you can fire a missile immediately. The intention of the launch may not be revealed in advance because the missile is fired. After all, preparations have been already made underground.
그래서 특히나 이제
in particular, when liquid fuel is used. So pretty much when these missiles are underground and they're fired underground, if they was above the ground, they can see what's going on and before they get fired. And make preparations. But if they're under the ground, all you see is it coming out of the ground. Then you got 30 seconds.
사용할 경우에는 안에
let's say 30 minutes.
거기서 충전부터 시작해서 여러 가지 것들을
It says, let me go back.
지하에서 다 준비한 다음에 쏴버리니까. 그래서 특히나 이제 액체 연료
It says, in particular, when liquid fuel is used,
사용할 경우에는 안에
it has an advantage of being able to do various tasks
거기서 충전부터 시작해서 여러 가지 것들을 눈에
necessary for a missile launch at
보이지 않고
once.
다 그 사일로 안에서 한 번에 할 수 있다는 장점이 있다. 그래서 특히나 이제 액체 연료 사용할 경우에는 안에 거기서 충전부터 시작해서 여러 가지 것들을 눈에 보이지 않고 다 그 사일로 안에서 한 번에 할 수 있다.
Such as getting fuel without it being visible from outside.
장점이 있다.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's daughter also attended the latest test. So he's showing his kids, man, this is what we're gonna do to America. Kim has repeatedly warned the West it would take overwhelming action if provoked. And that's because these nations are tired of being bullied by America, man. And they about to come up against this place. Let me grab some scriptures real quick, though. It says, Joel chapter 3, verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, which are the heathen nations, man. Okay, all these heathen nations, these Gentiles, these, these, heathens. It says, prepare war. They're about to prepare war with who? America. And, these, the EU and NATO. It says, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, which are the men of war. Your soldiers, in these different countries, you got men that, that ain't been getting, testosterone, their testosterone decreased in these other nations, man. They ain't eating GMO foods. They ain't watching, TikTok and doing, these TikTok challenges and dancing on TikTok and shit like the men over here doing in America. No, these are men of war. Okay, it says wake up the mighty men, and those people that had volunteered to go to war with America. Those were no ordinary men. Those are mighty men that was ready to go to kill, ready to slaughter, ready to pillage. Okay, it says let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. So that's what's happening. They all draw near, man. And this is a proof of that when you saw how all those people came to sign up to get, to volunteer for the military. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what you're seeing in these nations. They're not, farming and, building, doing agriculture no more. They're getting ready for war. All their, finances and, money, pretty much, their resources is going to weapons of war. Okay, it's going to, defense systems and offense systems. Okay, where war is coming. So they're not, buying food, or buying seeds or buying, things to prolong a nation. Now they're buying things to destroy a nation. And that's the spirit that's in the earth right now, man. Okay, that's the spirit that's in the earth. So, a plowshare and a pruning hooks are, farming tools, but they're about to be turned into weapons of war, like a sword and a spear. It says, which is symbolic for, ultimately, this third world war is going to be fought with thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay, it's going to be fought with thermonuclear missiles, not necessarily swords and spears, but spiritually swords and spears, which is going to be those thermonuclear missiles. So all their money is going into these, these weapons. And that's why it's the weakest saying I am strong, because at one point in time, these nations didn't have these weapons, but now they're getting armed and they're creating these weapons of their own, and they're being armed with Russia's weapons, man. They're getting, military, equipment that America has left in Afghanistan, and they using that, and they finding out, better ways to produce their weapons. It says, assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen, which are well, heathen is anybody who is not an Israelite. You are a heathen, which is your Chinese, your Arabs, your Japanese, your North Koreans, your Caucasians, okay, your Russians, your Israelis. These people are not Israelites, okay? These are heathens. It says, come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahawah, That's what the Lord is doing. He's causing all the mighty men to come down and get ready for war. It says, let the heathen be awakened. Let them come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is YAHAWASHI, which means, the Lord's judgment, man. Okay, where the Lord's going to judge all these nations. He's going to plead with these nations, all these nations. He's going to judge them, but they're going to gather there for war. They're going to gather in the Middle East, which the valley of Jehoshaphat is in the Middle East. They're going to gather over there for war, man. Okay, and the Lord's going to show up and blow all the asses smithereens, and he's going to travel across the nations. Scripture says, as birds flieth, okay, shall he deliver Jerusalem, roughly paraphrasing. Hey, so he's going to travel across, he's going to, the ships are going to migrate across the ocean, come over to America and destroy America, man. Okay, it says, let all the heathen be wakened, be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit and judge all the heathen round about. It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decisions. And that's what they're getting prepared for. This next war is going to be World War III, which is going to be fought with thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay, and these nations are going to gather in the valley of decision. It says, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Why? Because of those missiles getting shot off, man. It's just gonna make day turn into night. Okay. What's the point of that? Let me go up. Let's go to verse 1. Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, which the Lord is doing, he is turning away our captivity. He's about to put you nations in captivity. Now it's like I'm short on time, so that's why I'm talking so fast. So bear with me, Verse 2, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them for my people. Okay, the Lord's going to plead with you. And he's going to get on his knees and beg and ask you, for mercy. No, he's going to plead by judging you. Okay, the Lord is a man of war. He's going to judge you. He's going to plead with you by judging you. It says, and I will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. That's what happened. You got the Israelis and the Palestinians over there. They parted our land. They fighting over our land, and they scattered the real people of that land. They scattered us all over the world, man. Scattered us into the nations. We are in captivity all over the world. It says, and they have cast lots for my people, and they have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. You see. And that's why ultimately they're gonna have to be destroyed, man. These devils got hell to pay for what they did, man. Okay, they got hell to pay for what they did, and the Lord is gonna judge them for coming against his people, man. Okay, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Let me see. This is Let's go here. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 2. Or let's start at verse 1. It says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshish and Tubal, and prophesy against him, which is going into Russia. It says, and say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshish and Tubal, because they think, and that's why they think, Russia think they're gonna be the next world power, but no, the Lord is using you to destroy your own, so that he can ultimately establish his kingdom, on this earth. It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. Where they're gonna go back into that Soviet Union spirit, man, trying to destroy America. The Soviet Union was bent and spent on destroying America, man. It says, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with buckler and shields, all of them handling swords. It says, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shields and helmets. So these nations, Iran, China, North Korea, they're all going to side, with Russia, man. Okay, it says, and they're going to come with, war ready. It says, Gomer and all his bands, and the house of Tugarama of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And that's what Russia is doing. Russia has become a guard. That's how these nations have become strong, because Russia is arming them with thermonuclear missiles, man. Russia's arming these nations, man. Okay, it's like if you got a big bully on the block, and then one of the kids that's being bullied go and get a bunch of guns and arm the rest of the little kids. So when the bully come back around, not everybody got their guns pointed at the big bully, man. That's what's gonna happen to America. Russia is arming all these other nations with thermonuclear missiles, so that when America go try to bully one of these nations, like Iran, which is the last one they didn't want to get. After that, what happened in 9/11, they had 7 nations they wanted to run through, including Afghanistan, Iraq, and they did. Okay, Libya, and they did. But now they want to go get to Iran, but Russia is being a guard unto Iran. Okay, and they're not allowing it. Okay. They're supplying Iran with different, military, weapons, okay, to ultimately destroy America if they come up against them. And they all go team up against America, man. Even America's allies are going to team up against them, okay? But I got to get back to work. I pray let's edify to the full elect. I just want to touch on that real quick, make those quick points, because this is important, man. We are in very prophetic times. We are in very prophetic times, and if you're not in the spirit, if you're not seeking YAHAWASHI, if you're not serving YAHAWASHI, you're going to be caught up in this destruction that's coming, man. You're going to be caught up and you're going to be wasted. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to say Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Abba, Babal.